Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
We got a bunch of rain overnight last night. It'll be interesting to see when we make it up to the off-grid property how the leach field area looks with all the rain we got.
I hope it's still there.
Right?
That was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. It would not be any good fun if that washed away and we had to fix it. That's for sure. You don't feel like screeting that whole landing zone again?
We put all that work into it and that screeding. We're ready to the next step.
We are. As long as nothing got washed out last night, the plan is to get up to the off-grid property this morning and start laying the pipe in the leach field. Good morning, boys. Morning, pigs. Pigs love all the rain because they have so much mud to play in afterwards. It's gonna be a hot, steamy one today, and they're gonna have a big mud hole to roll around in. You guys ready for some more hay? You're always ready, aren't you?
Ready? Here we go.
Well, the good thing is it didn't wash away overnight. The leach field pad is still here and there's no damage to it. That's awesome. We don't have to fix anything. I'm glad we have all the material down here, all the sand, because it is pretty muddy down here right now, and if we were trying to get dump trucks in here, we'd be in trouble. So I feel good that we have all the material here. Now we can start building the bed system. All right, so I need to come in a foot and then in 6 inches. I'm gonna do the same thing down that end now. Get a foot. 6 inches. There's a lot of sand right there. Really? You did that good a job of stacking? I don't believe it. I'm no expert at this. I've just been watching the videos and doing a bunch of reading on these leach fields. This is the Presby and Biro septic system leach field components. We have our pipes. We got to keep our flaps up at 12 o'clock. Then these are our collars to latch the pipes together. You want to make sure you get at least 2 of your ribs on this. And then I'm going by the plans I have for my leach field. Just like that. We need 1, 2, 3 more. need to get some more stakes, and we'll stake these on both sides, but for now I am spacing them out. I'll make this short. We're good there, we're good there. We're spacing them 2 feet to center, which is right there, so a foot from each edge. And I'll put another piece over here to wedge them, because we got to put sand in here and pack it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get this laid out, and then we'll get some more pipes in here. Getting these collars on are the worst. It's just not the collar itself, it's you got to move the fabric, and it's got all this membrane in here, I guess we'll call it. We got some like plastic chicken wire and then some green stringy stuff, and that all gets caught up. You got to pull it back and then pull it back again, and it's a bit of a pain, but it's nothing hard. This is a big old filter for our poop water. There'll be no solids down here at the leach field. This will just be clean. I shouldn't say clean, it'll just be water with no debris in it. And then all the water will flow through these pipes and go back into the ground. And it'll be clean when it gets into the groundwater. Slides in place. Just pull this back over, but the fabric's not enough to cover up the whole coupling. And that is good. Bam. This is nothing I've ever done before, but I like learning all the parts and pieces that go into a house build. Then, if you ever need to repair anything, you can. And then this is one more skill that I know now. We were short a few pipes. Gina had to go run out and get 3 more. So while I'm waiting for her to get back, I'm going to cut some of these. I need 5 pieces that are 5 foot long, and they come in 10-foot sections. So I just went ahead and I cut the fabric, and now I'm going to cut it with my Sawzall and get it cut to the length we need it. And hopefully once I got all this stuff done, she'll be back and we can finish up that last row. That's going a lot easier than I thought it would. They say you can cut them with a utility knife, and I bet you can, but it's slick with a Sawzall. this septic system isn't just designed for the tiny house we're building. The tiny house is temporary. We're going to turn it into something else when we build our main house here. So this is designed for the main house and not for the tiny house. Otherwise, this would be a big leach field for a tiny house. Nice. Now I need to cut some SDR 4-inch pipe to go to the center of our end caps. And I'm gonna need a bunch of, I believe it's 18-inch long pieces, so I'm gonna cut one of them at 18 inches long, and then I'm gonna try it. If that works, we'll cut a bunch of them that length. Now we need to put our end caps on, make sure they clip in, they got some airs on them. And we want the opening to be at the 12 o'clock position, just like our fold here. Another reason why I like the Presby Environmental septic system is because it's made right here, or right next door I should say, in the town over in Sugar Hill, New Hampshire. So we're supporting local with our poop filter too. Not a sponsored video or anything by Presby, but I just found it interesting. It's a local family up here that made this, and their YouTube channel has a lot of good tutorial videos. So if you're doing one, don't copy me per se, go to Presby and they have some videos, and it also depends on your state of how to set it up. Each state has their different codes to go with the system also. Now we need 5 of them at 4 inches long. Alright, that's the last of the little pieces for now. Now we can build the end piping. Alright, so I miscalculated and we got to move each row down 6 inches. So that way we are a foot away from each end. Thought we were only going to have enough room, or I thought the plan only called for 6 inches on each side of the pipe, but it doesn't, it calls for 12 inches. So I'm going to make a little adjustment and we can get it all back together. have a feeling this glue is going to dry quick today. It's pretty warm out. Oosh. Alright, now everything is cleaned and primed. Glue going. Alright, now I need to put, I'm going to call this our vent manifold, into our Presby pipes. They got to go in between 2 inches and 4 inches into the pipe, so you don't want them sticking in any further than 4 inches, because if you are, there's a possibility of you getting water in here, and this is your vent so that your septic system can breathe. Now I want to angle this up so the top of this is level with the top of the Presby. Gotta stick an elbow on for now, so that way we don't get rain in there. I'll take it off later. Figure out what we're gonna put on for a decorative piece. Feels good to have the plumbing on this end done. We're going to start backfilling the pipes over here just so it's up to the top of the Presby pipes. I'll leave that end open and I will work on getting that all hooked up tomorrow, and after that, that's when the inspector comes, is later tomorrow, so I'll have time to get that all finished up before he shows up. I think for the most part we got it all locked in place except for the front right here, which I want to leave open. I'm going to come back out and I'll install the D-box. We're just going to finish off getting all this packed in and up to the top of the pipe. Well, we didn't get it quite as far as I hoped I would today with the leach field. We got 275 feet of the Presby system installed and backfilled, except for the very front. I was hoping to get it all installed, backfilled, and the D-box installed and ready for the inspector. But it's not going to happen. We'll have to come back tomorrow, install all the plumbing and the piping to the D-box, get that all hooked up, and then later on that day, the inspector comes, and we're going to find out if we pass or fail our inspection. This is the first time either one of us has done anything like this. It's been fun. It's been a learning experience. It is a big system and a lot of sand. If you guys have any experience or any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. We're always reading the comments and going through them. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Share it, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres. Bye.